live stream. I'm here with Madden 20, early gameplay of face of the franchise. So, this is the kind of story mode, career mode of Madden 20. I want to do it so bad, so let's get into it. In 3, 2, 1. Alright. New career. Personal. Okay, let's get this started. I'll be quiet so you guys can watch it.
I'm gonna put it to you simply. I want you to be our starting quarterback. And I'm talking from day one. If you work hard, you focus, and you commit, you're not only going to graduate here with a 4-year degree, we're gonna win a national championship together.
Okay. Why would they do it in the bathroom? Okay, skin tone. A little lighter. Like that. Head. Ew. What looks like? That just looks like a frick. That's probably close. I don't know. Hair. What looks the best? Should we go for the let's see, they only have like short hair that I like that. Black, right? I'm gonna go with the standard black. Base. I don't need a beard. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. Eye shape. Just gonna keep that on base. Keep all this. Hand. Left. Right. Hometown. That. want to put that on. Those are some big ass base. Okay, I think we're ready. So go back here. 3, 2, 1.
I want to thank everyone for showing up today. It's because of all you guys that I'm even in this position right now.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be possible.
I want to thank everyone for showing up today. It's because of all you guys that...
I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches who helped me along the way. It's because of them that I have the opportunity.
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom. Mind telling me where you're gonna be signing?
Actually, it's why I'm hiding it here.
Well, I know you'll make the right choice. And if you need any advice, I'm always here.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually,
That's
I've
a
been
good
meaning to
voice.
run into you. Hello? Hello?
Who's it gonna be?
Okay. Big decision, no pressure.
Ready, set, hot, hot.
Here we go.
With this team's star starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Street. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Snape? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Does not say something right there. What happened to that trust?
Coach, you want to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was going to be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. You'll see.
If you're the coach, how do you let 5-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young 5-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play you?
Because he's got something to prove. To who? To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough. He's got to prove it to those guys.
Yeah, take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo. Ooh, you was sweet. I did.
Yes. Okay.
Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there.
All right.
This is for players and coaches only.
I'm here to play LSU.
What?
The Tigers, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
Sam.
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
I don't know who you are, but, go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Oh, don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right? So, we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Oh, well,
Oh, man.
hey, what's up, man? Well, I've always had a big arm, so just throw it deep, let my receivers get under it.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How my teammates describe me.
Yeah, were you intense? You were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
You know, they say I like to keep things loose in the locker room. Football's important, but it doesn't mean you can't have fun.
Okay, so a little bit of work hard, play hard, that kind of thing?
Yeah, a little bit of both. Yeah.
Last question. It's an easy one, I promise.
Shoot.
Which quarterback have you modeled your game after?
I always really admired Randall Cunningham.
I was running it.
He's one of the most versatile
I was
quarterbacks I've
running
ever
at a
seen,
time.
and I try to approach the position the same way that he does. Athlete first, passer second.
Cool, cool. If you are half as athletic as Cunningham was, there's going to be a lot of frustrated defenders out there. Remember, only about 20 million people watching tonight, but at least now they'll have a rough sketch of who's under center.
Cool. Well, thank you.
Yeah, no
Appreciate
worries.
it, yeah.
Got you.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning a national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you, man. Got you.
All right.
Alright, the story's pretty good so far. Story's pretty good so far. Enjoy.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Whoa.
Five. Come on, set.
Press L.
Here we go! 8, read! Now! Cut 70, Indy!
Right now I'm running. Press.
Cut it! Down! 30 base! Leaf River! Leaf River! Break!
What the heck?
Get it! Set! 60 ore!
Alright. Look, man. You gotta get the ball to me in these situations. Hold my receiver eyes. Okay.
Shoot! Let's go now! 10-2 stop!
Sometimes tap my receiver icon. Okay.
Let's go! Ready, set!
Hey, making progress here. As a quarterback, isn't about throwing the ball at the receiver. It's about it away. Hold L while you press my receiver.
Ready, ready!
I messed up.
Here we go, set! Hit it!
I don't know how to do this
Ready, ready!
very
15,
well.
Lonnie. 15 line. Hut!
Oh, got it.
90, Wolf!
Okay, press L1. Okay.
Set, go! Ready!
L2.
Fire!
The heck? Let me
Ready?
try.
10 Lobo! Now! Here we go, here we go! 60 Outlaw! Alright! Set, ready? 50, plant! Leaf River! Leaf River!
now.
Come on, set. Hey,
No, I
you can
get
shoot.
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
Enjoy. Let's enjoy this story. I think I got it.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
I need to prove to him I can handle this. Maybe playing it safe's the best option.
But you don't have to prove anything, especially to him. Dude had you on the bench for 4 years, remember that? You need to wake up.
There's a lot at stake right now for all of us, even more so for Isaiah, so you don't take what he says personally. You're doing the right thing.
Okay.
All right. Have a good game.
Why does it load this every time? Be quiet.
Well, outside it's a rare Texas snowstorm, but we are indoors here at AT&T Stadium at Arlington, and tonight it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the Florida Gators.
Alright, we got this.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
I think our player looks pretty good.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. LSU with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Livingston. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Tigers of LSU looking for their 4th title in school history. They were champs way back in 1958 and twice in this century so far, 2003 and 2007. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now Thomas. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the first snap of his college football career as the Gators start 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burke. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Gators have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The LSU offense about set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just got
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. For the Gators, they are in search of their 4th national title in school history. They lifted the trophy for the first time back in '96. And then most recently, they were champions in 2006 and again in 2008. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands.
Oh, my God.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. 1st and 10, LSU. This will be a run with Livingston. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. And a huge play that time. 43 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes...
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this to Streets on the crossing route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. When prepping for this semifinal matchup, we went back and saw all the tape on Isaiah Streets throughout the year. And no matter who, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that...
And that's caught inside the 45. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
A good pickup there at 22. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage.
No.
Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight. You just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
We're playing Madden 20 early.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here on a... flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now,
and that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
SEC violation.
No doubt.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense for LSU back out there, ready to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. To throw is Thomas. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And some space here. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now running right through it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Gators about set to take over again on offense. Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is really a gut-wrenching story, as you know. And you look back at their high school days right here in Texas, just outside of Houston. Zeke was the star quarterback, a 4-year starter, 8,000 passing yards. Isaiah, a year younger, he was the receiver. The two of them told recruiters, you know we're a package deal, so if you're coming to get us, you're getting both of us. And Zeke actually recruited by both of these teams playing here tonight.
And the two had dreams of playing for a national championship together, and now Isaiah with a chance to fulfill at least part of that dream. Still going. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, you have to think, to this point in the semifinal matchup, you've got to be very impressed with the way that he's moved this offense. And they really have not missed a beat from the way that Mark... Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
1 half down in Arlington, and it's the Gators on top.
Who's up? We up. Who's up? We up. Let's go.
Hey, kid. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how we play. Let's go. We had a great first half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing.
There's a lot of we's in that sentence. It's a good thing to recognize your teammates. But you remember, you're leading the charge tonight, all right? So get out there and let's put this thing away. Second half. Let's go.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
I'm over it. All that matters is the win.
All right. Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get him.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting ready for their next possession, this Florida Gator offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Arnold. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
That one good for 26 and a first down. There's so much made about the fact that we've got a quarterback who's never seen the field in a college football game, but you go back to his high school days, he's played in front of crowds. Maybe not quite this size, but it wasn't abnormal for them to have 15,000, 20,000 people in the stands at his high school games. And the numbers from his senior year as a prepster, impressive. Led his team to a 14-0 record, threw for close to 4,700 yards, 37 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions, and he also chipped in 11 rushing touchdowns to boot. So it's not as if this guy doesn't know what he's doing out there under center.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller is thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Well, I tell you what, that doesn't look like the throw of a guy who's never played college football. And you think about it, part of the reason, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida, from 21 yards away. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. Well, when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here they go with Livingston. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Thomas will look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. C.J. Trahan, 42 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Here's Thomas. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Gators about set to take over again on offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pick up there of 20 yards. You know, you think back to what kind of parallels you can draw for what this young quarterback is trying to do, trying to lead a team to a national championship with so little experience. And the one name that I come back to, Cardell Jones at Ohio State back in the 2014 season. Very similar situation. Limited appearances through the first few years of his career. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5. Going left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks like...
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's going the other way.
Yay!
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, 5. And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. What a game he's had throwing the football. This is now 4 touchdown passes, and this offense has had very little drop-off from Marcus Washington. Starting to get a sense who might be on your weekly cover of your favorite sports magazine this week. Point after, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The LSU offense about set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter. I thought that was...
I miss that a little.
Coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Thomas to throw on 2nd down. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. A 9-yard touchdown there. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First and 10, Florida. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now. And he is in. Touchdown Gators. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further.
And I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's Florida now after the touchdown. Back out to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 12, a minute 13 to play. Thomas throwing to start the drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 25 yards that time. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Thomas. Well, we have nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Clock rolling here. About to hit 30 seconds. Operating from the gun. Thomas.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So on the strength of 4 touchdown passes in the first college start for their senior quarterback, the Florida Gators are moving on to play for a national championship on January 7th.
Let's go. Mom, can we finish the rest later on live streaming? Yeah, for now.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. You took us to a national championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to. And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. Woo. One more game, baby.
We got this, man.
Oh, yeah. Football is my life, man. But you got to stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Em, looking good, Emily. Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well.
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I think I'm gonna have to go with purple.
Purple. No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. Now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches its horn. Silver.
I'd go with onyx.
Onyx? Okay. I told you, she's a pro.
Hey, how are you? Todd Atwood. I'm Emily's dad.
Hi.
Can I talk to you for a second? She's too shy to ask, but Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game.
Yeah, of course. Anything.
She wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
4 touchdowns? Is that okay?
Well, 4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but how can you turn down this face Look at that.
What if during the game, I came up with some sort of signal to give you, so you know we're thinking about you?
Nah, not as good as 4 touchdowns.
I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. It's great seeing you again.
Great seeing you too.
It was nice to meet you, Emily.
Nice to meet you.
She loves it.
Okay, all right. Get on the bus.
We're days away from the national championship game, and there is one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning strike twice? Last week, we saw a quarterback with no game day experience lead his team to victory in the college football playoff semifinal. Kyle, is this kid good enough to win a championship?
Not at all.
That's it? No, that's it. But hold on. I don't think he has to be. And let me tell you what I mean. There is so much talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do.
Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real. He's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Sure, Coach.
You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. It's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. All right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right, so breathe, take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Yeah, thanks.
Go.
Yeah.
Alright, it's a pretty good story so far. I like the loading screen with the moving ball, the moving colors every second.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as it's the USC Trojans taking on the Florida Gators. One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. He's 1-0 as a collegiate starter, but now the pressure rises as the Gators come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. We saw these two work pretty well together in the semifinal in Dallas, and now the first catch here for Isaiah Streets in the national championship game. And look, these two, they know each other. They've been friends, even though they may not have been playing together out on the field in live action on Saturdays. But they do have a lot of practice reps together. They spent a ton of time this last week after practice trying to get that chemistry better. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there. 48 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive? And he is in. Touchdown Gators. DeMarcus Jennings taking it in. And the Gators have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. USC gets set here, 1st and 10.
I'm just gonna chill out and play this. I'll stream it this story mode later. I'm just gonna chill out and play for a little while. If I still have time, I'll stream it. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream. And peace out. We have been streaming for 1 hour and 6 minutes. Peace out, guys.